We Predacons forbid you to watch this video if you are under the age of 13. That means you must click the box and exit the video. Yes. But if you continue to watch, it shall avail you not. No. For now the power gauntlet has been cast. Predacons, terrorize!
Hey everyone, welcome back to Input Man, and in this video, in this custom showcase video I should say, I am going to show you guys my custom Siege SUNSTORM. So hit that intro music, and then after that we'll dig down into it and I'll show you guys what I did and what I used. Alright guys, so here we got SUNSTORM. Now before we dig into SUNSTORM and I start showing him off, I want to show you guys exactly what he's based on and what I used. So I'm going to move him out of the way and I'm going to bring in what he's based on. He's based on this fella right here. That is MP SUNSTORM. Now this is one of my favorite masterpiece figures of all time. I absolutely love this guy. I love the color layout. I love the brightness of the yellow. And yes, I know Takara did an orange and yellow faded looking one and stuff. But to me, this is the quintessential SUNSTORM. I love it. I love the brown head, which I know people absolutely hate. But I love the fact it's brown because it stands out. Makes him very distinctive. I love the gold flames right here. They're kind of camouflaged in there. But there's gold flames. It's roughly the same color as the plastic, so they are a little difficult to see at times. I'm going to see if I can kind of get in there real quick and show you guys these gold flames. I hope it's coming out on camera. I hope that looks okay. I hope you guys can see that. But yeah, he's got gold flames, and that's what my SUNSTORM is based on. My Siege SUNSTORM is this one right here. Now, let's talk about what I used real quick to make this guy. Now, the base figure is a Siege Nova Storm, which you guys can see right here. And this is from the Seeker 3-pack, the Target Seeker 3-pack. Now, the reason why I went with this one is because, as you guys can see, the yellow on this guy is pretty much the same color. It's pretty much the same color yellow plastic that they used on the Masterpiece SUNSTORM here. Plus, anytime that you have the ability to use a figure whose base color, plastic-wise, is the color that you're going for, the main color that you're going for, you're going to want to always use that as your base. And yeah, I know he's an expensive figure and stuff, but it's still, you really want to use that because you want to avoid paint chipping as much as possible. And me using him for the base actually helps avoid that altogether. So I'll just leave him out. So I use Nova Storm here from the 3-pack, as I said, and here is SUNSTORM to kind of go with them. As you can see, they completely different looks right here, and I think just the paint job alone helps him stand out from Nova Storm, to be 100% honest with you. And the coloring and stuff that I used and chose for him helps him stand out from him. So two distinctive Seekers here is basically what I'm getting at. So now what did I do for Nova Storm, or to turn Nova Storm into SUNSTORM? Well, an airbrush definitely required for what I did, because I will show you guys the wings and stuff. But I did bronze up the turbines here on the chest, and I used this Citadel color. It is, well, I don't know, Cycronics bronze. I have no idea how to say that, but yeah, I used that, and I also used it on the tips of his null rays right here, and the arrows right here on his forearms. Kind of bring it in. So arrows, forearms, bronze tips, and then the bronze right there on that as well. And then right here on the legs right here. The reason why I went with the bronze is because if you look at the Masterpiece version, there is a bit of bronze here. Now this bronze, this shade of bronze is a lighter shade. This is has more brown in it than this. This has a little bit more gold in it. But that's why I went with this bronze, and his turbines up here, that's why his turbines are bronze. Now, as you see, the middle of the crotch section is red instead of yellow. I did try to do it yellow in the beginning, and I just didn't like the way that it looked. It doesn't bother me here on the Masterpiece version, but just having that breakup in the center here on the Siege mold, I just didn't like the way that it looked. And as you guys can see as well, if I bring his arm down, his hand is white, and on this one I chose to go with the forearm being completely white. Again, I went with just a hand on this. I didn't quite like the way that looked on the Siege mold, but I don't mind it on the Masterpiece here. So it's kind of weird. I tried to do a 1-to-1 recreation of the Masterpiece on the Siege here, and there were certain things that I just didn't like on the Siege mold that I really don't mind, and I actually do like here on the Masterpiece mold. And also, if you look at the shoulders right here, I did not extend the red paint here on the shoulders all the way over. I kept it kind of yellow as an homage to the shoulders here on MP Sunstorm, how there's just like this red stripe here. So it's not completely red, and that's why the shoulder here on this one is not completely red. So that's pretty much the breakdown. And then also, if you guys can see, I also did not use the extra white right here on the kneecaps. Again, I don't know why. I just thought the red, just as a solid red kneecap, would work a little bit better than the red being broken up like that. So yeah, let's take a look at the figure all the way around here. So here's Sunstorm front, and here is Sunstorm on the back. And as you guys can see, I did do a fade, a sunburst fade on the wings. The reason why I did that was to kind of homage mainly for two reasons. I wanted to somewhat homage the Masterpiece, the Takara Masterpiece in there, and kind of go with a bit of that fade that the Takara Masterpiece version has. But also, I really like the idea of having the sunburst on the wings. Because I was originally going to do the gold flames on the wings on this one, but I decided against it and went with the sunburst idea. And I just really honestly think the sunburst idea was the right idea. I just really think that was the best way to go. And as you can see, the cockpit right here, I did paint white, but the turbines back here I painted in that bronze color as well. So yeah, bam. Now before we go into jet mode, I will show you guys everything that I used here in order to create them. Now I know I went over the bronze here already, and I started doing this earlier in the video, but I kind of stopped. But I lose track in these videos. So anyway, so he's got this Citadel bronze. He has the just this simple white, opaque white from Airbrush Colors, and his red is this Vallejo Mecha Color red. Now this is really awesome red, and I really think it lends itself really well to clear coat. So if you really want this to be bright and vibrant and crazy looking, you can do a clear gloss clear coat, and if you want a more of like a matte kind of sheen or finish, you can go with a standard matte clear coat like I did here. But yeah, that's the coloring, and then I just use a simple brown on the head. That's it. So let me transform him into jet mode and show you guys what he looks like in jet mode. So here we have Sunstorm in his jet mode right here, and I didn't connect the nose piece here because sometimes this mold is really easy to separate here at this point, or it's really difficult to separate here at this point, and I didn't clip it together because this one is really difficult to get apart. So so I didn't fully clip it together, but it does go completely together. So yeah, as you can see, the tip of the nose cone I did in white, same shade of white up here, and the sunburst on the wings, the bronze down here, and then the bottom side of his jet mode. So yeah, that's his jet mode. I didn't change the cockpit area at all, but I did do the white under here, under the cockpit. I left that. I didn't basically, what I'm saying is I didn't clean it out or anything. I just left the white paint under there. And yeah, that's his jet mode. I really honestly love the way his jet mode came out. I think this looks amazing. And I think the sunburst, truthfully, I think the sunburst on the wings really helps bring it out. So yeah, and you know, back view, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's his jet mode. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about the jet mode or anything else. I will say this though, guys, commissions are now open. So if you guys want a custom Siege Seeker done to add to your ranks, hit me up on Instagram or Reddit, and we'll go from there. So yeah, as always, guys, I will see you guys next video, next round, all that good, awesome, crazy, cool stuff. And as always, stay safe, man. That's really the most important thing out there, especially right now, and especially as always, stay safe. Yeah. Love you guys, and see you next video. And as always, cut it out.